What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that a couple of weeks ago I spent the weekend over in Hamburg. On the Sunday morning I strapped on my GoPro and I took some street photography in the Hamburg Fishmarket. Let's check it out. And we shoot it. Turn on the camera, turn on the GoPro, and we're straight into the action. I have just recorded all of this voiceover and every image was 2 seconds and it was so fast I just couldn't get the voice note or the voiceover, if you like, out in time. So for example, this image using leading lines, couldn't get it out. So I thought, well, I'll re-record everything. So here we go again. I like this scene here. As you can see, the smoke coming off the coffee machine, I think it is, and it's really cool. I like that. Sort of adds a bit of context to kind of where I'm at. Adrian features quite heavily in this video. Make sure you give him a follow over on Instagram. Guy's a genius. I like this one again. Got the smoke, guy working. That's a cool shot. I was quite happy with that one. So we'll move on quite swiftly on these, so we won't stick around too much in one location. Got a couple of shots coming up here. I like this. The light's cool. I've got the leading lines across the glassy bit. This guy grabbing the fish. I thought that was quite cool. And I like this next shot, it's really cool. It wasn't quite what I wanted to get, but still happy with it. I wanted the money passing over, but the image of them passing the bag over actually came out better. And now we're moving around. This is a cool little shot, bit of a detail shot this one. We sort of flip-flop between detail shots and normal shots. I like this one, just grabbing the fish, everything kind of looking nice and clean there. If you have any questions, guys, hit me up in the comments. I'm happy to answer any of those questions going. I do reply to all comments, so hit me up. Like this again, another little detail shot. Guy cutting up some fish. Really cool, I like that. And again with this one, guys shining the light onto the stone. Not sure if it's an expensive stone, but again, I like that. I like the out of focus element at the front as well, just to add a bit of depth to the photo. Cool shot this. I like using people as kind of a frame for the main subject, and obviously the subject being the parent and the child. I thought that was quite a nice little image. Now this one I've left quite long. Usually I just kind of cut them so that it's easy and you can just see the photo, but for this one what I've done is I left it long because I wanted you to show you really that it's not that easy to line up the photo how I want, and it takes the time to get the moment. But the moment here I was looking for is both people sort of in focus and in the right position, I suppose. Again for this one, I like the leading lines. I like the out of focus elements at the front, so I come down a little bit lower here to get this shot. So you got the out of focus elements at the front and the woman passing over the money. I think that's quite cool. There's a few shots like that. I quite like that part of the story, isn't it? Nice little detail shot. Woman grabbing, I don't know what they are, maybe potatoes or onions or something maybe. And again, just to tell the story, we're going to go back a little bit wider, and then we're going to get the woman grabbing him again, but this time the whole body's in the frame. I like this little hamper here, so I thought, well, I'm going to take a photo of it. So as you can see here, I'm going to adjust my settings, and I take the aperture up a fraction, so it's not quite as wide. And the idea of this is essentially to get a little bit more in focus, because otherwise it's just going to be a blob of colours. So with this you can still see the grapes and all the vegetables, all the fruits, not vegetables. Anyway, we move in, and I need you to check these guys out. Unbelievable photographers. You're probably familiar with some of them, but check them out. All the links are in the description to all the photographers. And my best bit of advice for you is make sure you go and shoot with other photographers, because that's how you're going to get better. This photo is rubbish, but the reason why I left it in is because I wanted to show you that I take loads of rubbish photos. I don't tend to show the rubbish ones off too much, but that one was terribly composed. But yeah, I left it in anyway. This one, much better. The composition's nice. It's got nice framing, nice interaction between the customer and the, I don't know, the vendor, I guess, I don't know. I love this little bit behind here. So I quite often shoot through glass. I really find it quite interesting. It sort of distorts the image. It gives it a bit of a dirtier look. And I really like this behind obviously what is a bus stop normally. the sort of dirtiness on the mirrors, on the glass even. I quite like that. I just think it just adds an element that I can use as framing. It blurs up, it looks nice. I think that's really cool. I love these shots here. I took a few, and again this time I'm focusing on those elements that are obviously a bit dirty or whatever, and that's one of my favorite ways to shoot. As you can see, I took a landscape and portrait, and we're moving on. Again, using this kid here as a frame to focus on the dude with the cap on. Quite like that shot. I like the fact his arms out, it sort of opens the image up. Like this one, woman gazing up, waiting for her, whatever she was waiting for. Hopefully it was nice. Now this dude is a ledge. We call him the Lega guy, which I think in Germany means yummy yummy. You can correct me, Germans, if you're watching. But this dude was a legend. He was full of life and full of story. So we do circle back to him in a bit, and you'll see more photos of him. I shot some in black and white as well, so it'll be interesting to see. But this guy, I love that smile. That smile is killer, so had to snap that. And again, another parent-child. I love this, the interaction between the parent and the child way up above everyone else. Now, this is an unusual photo. Don't know why I took it, but quite liked it. Bird in the sky. Yeah, quite liked it. So I took it, put it in the video. You can tell me if you think it's crap, but I quite liked it. And this one, cool. I like the fact that this dude was like hollering at people. And this is a cool image as well, with them with their sort of fruit on their shoulder. I thought that was really cool. Like this shot, nice bit of depth, out of focus elements at the front of the frame, bit of depth at the back, but not too wide so that nothing's in focus. Well, I flip-flopped a lot here between video and photo, so there is a lot of setting changes going on, so that's something to obviously bear in mind. And yeah, this is a cool, I like that image. The customers looking at each other whilst they wait for their whatever they're waiting for. Quite like this image. It adds a bit of context to the story. Lots of people in it. You can see it's busy. There's Adrian. Say hi to Adrian. And again, I come a little bit closer now. Different story, or adds to the story. This is just passing over the money. Love that. Snap that moment. I was happy with that image. Unfortunately, at this point, my GoPro ran out of battery, but I went back and I took a few more photos of the guy doing the coffee or making the coffee, because he was such an interesting character. As promised, we're back to the Lega man. And I like these images because they're part of the storytelling. Very quick, going through these fairly quick. These ones are a little bit longer because we go from colour to black and white. You'll have to let me know on the black and white and your thoughts. Don't really do too much black and white, but I quite liked the black and white in here. I thought it was actually nicer. The colour of his jacket just didn't quite sit right with me, so I thought black and white was cool, but I thought I'd give you both options here. And I really love these photos because I love how happy the dude is. I hope you enjoyed that little sneak peek behind the curtain at the Hamburg Fishmarket. If you did, hit that like button, make sure you're subscribed for more videos, and as always, most importantly, hit me in the comments. If you've got any questions or anything I can help with, please hit me in the comments, because that's exactly what this channel's for. Hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Peace.